Well, Justin Baldoni just experienced a new win in court this morning. So, Khaleesi, aka Blake Lively, sent in a couple of her dragons to defend her in today's court hearing, and the judge actually ruled in Baldoni's favor. So Blake Lively was hoping to put a gag order on Justin Baldoni and his attorneys, which the judge denied. And on top of that, Blake Lively was also fighting against Justin Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, from deposing her because she didn't like Brian Friedman. And the judge basically said, listen, lady, that's not how it works. This is not a Colleen Hoover film, and you don't get any say over that.
Lively's attorney leaves courtroom after shocking new evidence emerges against her. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's courtroom saga just hit a wild new peak. Blake's practically sprinting for the hills after some jaw-dropping evidence landed that's got everyone screaming, "No way! Blake's guilty?" But hold up, how did we even get here? A few months ago, it was all about red carpets. Now the tea is piping hot. Lawsuits, leaked texts, and behind-the-scenes drama from It Ends With Us have turned this into Hollywood's messiest showdown yet. Sit tight and let's unpack this chaos together. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single spill. The drama kicks off. It Ends With Us goes off the rails.
They just wanted me to show up and look cute and stand on a little pink sticker where I'm supposed to go and say what I'm supposed to say. But I also knew that that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character. And sometimes I had directors or producers or writers who would welcome that and invite that once they saw that I was able to offer that. And sometimes I would have people who really resented that because they were like, we just hired you to be an actor. Yet when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship in order to feel fulfilled. So I think that for them, sometimes that might have felt like a rug pull because you're like, you're trying to assert yourself into something that we didn't hire you to do.
Okay, let's rewind the tape to where it all started. The set of It Ends With Us. Blake Lively, our Gossip Girl queen, and Justin Baldoni, the dude who directed and starred in this flick, we're supposed to be vibing on this romantic drama. Based on Colleen Hoover's book, it's all about love, heartbreak, and heavy feels more than anything else. Though it's about abuse and surviving abuse. But behind the scenes, total chaos. It was a straight up power grab, and word on the street is things got messy fast. Back in December 2024, Blake dropped a legal bombshell accusing Justin of harassment on set. She claimed he crossed lines and made her feel unsafe and even tried to damage her reputation when she spoke up. Big yikes, right? According to Blake in her February 19, 2025 amended filing, it wasn't just her. She said 2 other actresses were ready to back her up, testifying that creepy Justin made them uncomfortable too.
So she filed an amended complaint that is 141 pages long. She added 48 pages to her initial complaint that she first filed back in December. The big bombshell here, according to Blake Lively, is that there were other women on the set who were also made to feel uncomfortable by Baldoni's alleged behavior. Blake Lively claims in this new updated complaint that another female co-star who is unnamed in this complaint, that she actually reported this behavior to Sony, which was the distributor behind this film.
She painted a picture of a set where the vibes were off, and she wasn't about to let it slide. Sounds legit, right? But hold up, the tea's starting to spill. And it isn't looking good for Blake. Posts on X and leaks from Deadline suggest this wasn't about justice. It was a calculated move to bury Justin and take control of the movie. Who is the mastermind behind this? None other than Ryan Reynolds, Blake's ride-or-die husband with a knack for playing dirty.
I don't know, I feel, and I obviously have no idea, but I feel Ryan said, get me all the dailies. Not saying like, send me the 3 edits or the 3 takes. She just wants the running. Do you know how much time it takes? Like, that's an editor's nightmare. Ryan Reynolds came home and maybe, here's me, I'm speculating here, okay? Maybe he looked at his cameras at home. Maybe he saw Justin was there. Maybe he overheard a conversation. Maybe he came home, saw that Justin was at their house, saw that they were there until a later time, saw that she was laughing, and suddenly he's like, I want to see all these dailies. This is what my gut feeling tells me, because there's no way you go from boobs out in the trailer to suddenly like, hi, hello, formal email, can I see every bit and every minute of the footage? Weird.
Insiders are whispering that Ryan, with his Hollywood clout and Deadpool millions, orchestrated this entire takedown. Sources hint that Ryan's been flexing his influence, pushing Blake to flip the script, literally. Rumor has it that Ryan wanted Blake to rewrite scenes, sideline Justin, and turn It Ends With Us into her personal project. When Justin pushed back, Ryan allegedly greenlit the smear campaign using Blake's #MeToo claims as the weapon. Social media is going crazy, with fans saying, Ryan's the real villain here. He started this fire and let Blake take the heat.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit. It's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin. There's a number of different defendants here.
Justin's legal team, though, they clapped back hard. His lawyer, Brian Friedman, called Blake's claims false and shameful, saying she was spinning a fake narrative to play victim. Social media went wild. X posts were popping off with #MeToo debates, some calling Blake a hero, others saying she's just chasing clout. The plot was thickening faster than a TikTok glow-up montage. Then January 2025 rolled in, and Justin's team dropped alleged texts, emails, and footage, 10 whole minutes of behind-the-scenes footage that allegedly show Blake wasn't the victim she claimed to be. Instead, the footage portrays Blake as the aggressor, employing derogatory language and manipulative tactics. One X post summed it up. Blake's out here acting like Khaleesi, but her dragons are fake news. And Ryan, he's in the shadows, smirking like he's untouchable. Sources claim that this was Justin's pivotal moment to change the course of events. Fans were like, hold up, is Blake the villain now? The internet split. Some stand Blake, but most are like, nah, she's cooked, and Ryan's the chef, and we were all just trying to keep up with the tons and tons of reactions and angles stewing up as a result of the new evidence. Are Blake and Ryan down and out, or do the couple have a wild card? One last Hail Mary. Taylor Swift enters, then exits fast. Now let's talk about the wild card, Taylor Swift. Blake and Tay have been besties for a decade, right? They have gone on double dates with Ryan and Travis Kelce, enjoyed Super Bowl hangouts, and shared a common goal as a squad. But this drama, it's got Taylor running for the hills, and it's a big clue Blake's in deep. Here's the tea. Justin's countersuit in January 2025, a whopping $400 million slap at Blake, Ryan, and their PR crew name drops Taylor Swift. He claims Blake invited him for a meeting about script edits, and guess who was there? Ryan and Taylor, flexing their star power to intimidate him. Texts from the suit show Blake calling Ryan and Taylor her dragons, like she's Daenerys Targaryen ready to burn it all down. Justin says he felt ganged up on, pressured to bend to Blake's will. Social media went wild. Taylor's a pawn in Blake's game, that's sus. But Taylor, she's not here for it. By February 2025, she's ghosting Blake hard. No Super Bowl reunion, no SNL 50 appearance, nada. Page 6 insiders say Taylor's hurt and done, feeling like Blake used her name to flex on Justin. Fans are like, Taylor's silence is loud. If Blake was legit, Tay would have had her back. Instead, she's distancing herself, leaving Blake vulnerable. One post nailed it, Taylor's too smart to sink with the ship. Blake's guilty vibes are too obvious. Ryan's role here is key too. Speculations rife that he dragged Taylor into this mess, knowing her clout could seal the deal. But when Justin flipped the script with evidence, Taylor saw the receipts and bounced. It's a clear indication that Blake's story is unraveling. Even her best friend refuses to support her. Blake's text message sub Puana. Justin's team pushes back hard.
Blake Lively wants to begin gathering additional evidence in her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, but his legal team is saying, not so fast. Your demands for material are way too much and are just a media ploy and maybe potentially aimed at intimidation.
Now that's out of the way, let's look at the latest twist. Blake Lively is trying to get her hands on Justin Baldoni's private text messages. Blake and Ryan's legal team subpoenaed AT&T and Verizon, demanding all of Justin's telecom records from the It Ends With Us filming days. Her side says it's to prove Justin ran a smear campaign against her after she called him out for harassment, like she claimed in her December lawsuit. She's saying those texts will show he trashed her reputation to the press and castmates. Sounds like a big move, right? But Justin's team isn't having it. Reports say his lawyers fired back, calling the subpoenas invasive and a desperate grab for dirt. Ryan Friedman, Justin's attorney, told People they've already got evidence, texts, emails, even 10 minutes of footage, showing Blake was the one pushing to take over the movie, not Justin harassing her. Friedman slammed her latest filing as underwhelming, hinting she's fishing because her story's falling apart. This subpoena fight's heating up. Blake's still claiming 2 other actresses felt uneasy around Justin, but his side doubled down with a website laying out all the correspondence and everything that happened on set, including their timeline. It's like a chess game. Blake's making bold moves, but Justin's holding receipts. Is she really after the truth or just trying to stall the inevitable? What do you think? Will these texts save Blake or bury her deeper? Stick around to find out. Blake's kids traumatized versus Justin's family vacation. The contrast is stark. Blake's claiming this whole mess has hit her family hard. People quote a source saying she knows it'll be a long year and her 4 kids with Ryan, James, Inez, Betty, and Olin are traumatized by the chaos. She's portraying herself as a mother under attack, with her lawsuit blaming Justin's alleged actions as the cause. It's heavy stuff. She's saying her home life's a wreck because of this fight. This appears to be a strategy to whip up emotion and sentiment, drawing on feelings and moving away from facts. The question is, could the trauma her children feel be a direct result of how she feels and transmits to them? She may feel that way because she made it all up and the cost of keeping up with the lies is high.
Hi, we're the Baldonis. Welcome to our home. Hey.
Come in. The design team just brought in all of these colors and textures that works with the space and works with our land.
They knocked it out of the park.
But then there's Justin's side. While Blake's playing the family card, Justin, his wife Emily, and their 2 kids, Maya and Maxwell, jetted off to Universal Studios Orlando for a chill vacation. They were spotted having a blast with no stress in sight. Justin's camp isn't hiding. His website keeps dropping updates, and Friedman's told Daily Mail they're ready to prove Blake's the real aggressor. This contrast is wild. Blake's at home saying her kids are suffering, while Justin's crew is living their best life. X users are split. Some feel for Blake, but others are like, if Justin's chilling with his fam, maybe he's not the bad guy. Both parties insist mediation's off the table. Trial set for March 2026. So Blake's got time to push this narrative. But does it hold up? Is her family claim legit or just a sympathy grab? What are your thoughts on this situation? Blake and Ryan's SNL 50th appearance. Reactions say it all.
Who else has a question?
I have a question.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds.
Hi.
Hey. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard? Yeah, okay. My question is that, you know that the materials that they made the cone heads with, are those edible?
Edible? No, and based on them being made in 1975, I'd assume that they're highly toxic.
Blake's kids may be feeling traumatized, but the Gossip Girl star and her husband were able to step out and joke about things. We're talking about Blake and Ryan's big moment at the SNL 50th anniversary special on February 16, 2025. The couple rolled up all smiles hand in hand like nothing was wrong, even as this lawsuit was blowing up. Ryan dropped a line during the show, "Great, why? What have you heard?" That's got everyone talking. It's a nod to the whole legal drama, and some say it proves he's not sweating it. But not everyone's buying the cool couple act. Justin's lawyer wasn't laughing. Friedman told The Independent it was shocking Ryan would joke while they're dodging mediation. Ex-observers went off. One post said Ryan's flexing on SNL while Blake's case tanks. Bold or dumb? Others think it's proof he started this mess, pushing Blake to sue.
Absolutely brilliant of SNL to invite and include Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. To lean into the humor, they are the epicenter of pop culture. It is the zeitgeist, bullseye, and for Ryan and Blake to participate is nothing short of genius, because the only way to weather a storm is to go straight through it. And as I keep saying, no one knows what actually happened, so all of the speculation is tricky and risky business, but that was very smart. Bravo.
Meanwhile, Taylor Swift skipping the event spoke volumes. Her absent next to Blake's SNL glow-up? It's loud. Was this a power move or a misstep? How do you see it? Are Blake and Ryan untouchable or just digging a bigger hole? Stay with us, we'll see. Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp 2.0. The parallels are wild.
Every single day I passed for 3, 4, sometimes 6 blocks, city blocks lined with people holding signs saying "Burn the witch."
Okay, let's zoom out. Let's take a step back for a minute. This Blake versus Justin saga, it's giving Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp vibes, and the parallels are spooky. Remember 2022, Amber accused Johnny of abuse, dropped an emotional testimony, and painted herself as the victim. Blake's doing the same. Her initial lawsuit and text calling Justin a creep mirror Amber's tearful claims. But like Johnny, Justin's fighting back with receipts. His footage and text echo Johnny's audio, proving Amber wasn't so innocent. Both cases got messy fast. Amber's team leaned on public sympathy, Blake's pushing the hashtag #MeToo with those two actresses, but Justin's lawyer calls it a shameful lie, just like Johnny's camp flipped Amber's narrative. Fans and commentators on social media clocked it. Blake's pulling an Amber, all tears till the evidence drops. Ryan's influence parallels Amber's PR spin, but Johnny won when the jury saw through it. Justin's team would be banking on that too. People say Blake knows it's a long year, like Amber's post-trial spiral. This could end her like it did Amber. What do you think? Is Blake Lively fighting for justice, or did she just get exposed? This drama's got more layers than a TikTok skincare routine, and we're still waiting for the receipts to drop. Leave your hot takes in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more Hollywood drama like this one. Catch you in the next one.